Welcome to the penultimate episode of Retail Marketing Cutting Through the Noise. Today, we're going to be discussing how retailers in other areas of Europe have responded to the crisis. Radek, Stepan, retailers in other areas of Europe have responded very differently to the UK in many ways. Can you explain how the responses have differed and let our retail listeners know if there are any learnings here?
Excellent question, Rachel. I can comment on the situation in the EU and specifically in the Czech Republic. In Europe, we do currently see that stores which did open, which in case of Czech Republic is the hobby markets, for example, were immediately full of people just right after the opening. And people were actually not too much interested in health and safety and security. They just did line in queues without any social distances. I think that the takeaway for UK retailers might be to expect an extended number of customers from the day number one, once they open the stores. And in my opinion, retailers should be ready for this situation, and they should deploy tools which would help with social distancing, like tools for automated people counting, and they should limit the number of people in stores. Also, in Czech Republic, especially for customers shopping at smaller retailers, we can see that people try to buy local stuff where possible. So we do see people buying beer of local brands in an initiative to help the small breweries to survive. Also, we do see partnering of retailers with external partners to extend their services. For example, some retailers did partner with a Uber-like local company in order to process the increased demands of electronics.
Thank you, Stepan, and I will follow up your insights on the current market in the Czech Republic. Would we see that the major retailers that was not significantly affected by the crisis are usually grocery retailers? And during the crisis, this type of retailers respond and act fast to comply with the government's policies in store, including reserve the time slot for senior customers and mask-on policies. They also offer disposable gloves, plastic bags, and disinfection setup in the entrance. For the online presence, they also stress to messaging to the shoppers that the stocks are stable and available through websites and apps. However, for other retailers, it could be a bit challenging, especially for SME-sized retailers. One lesson may be learned from the crisis is that they have to go online to keep the business running as soon as possible. No matter through the websites or apps, SMEs retailers need to set up their online channel to offer their product, service, and communicate it with their clients. And after the crisis, the SME retailers much think about how to continuously maintain the online service and presenting to the client strategically. That will be a task for all retailers must think about and focus on after the crisis pass. For example, increasing the budget for creating standalone website or application, marketing campaigns, SEO, and so on.
Thanks, some really interesting insights there, guys. And for those of you that don't know, Stepan's actually based in the Czech Republic at the moment, so it's just really interesting to see what those retailers are doing out there. Anyway, so join us again early tomorrow where we'll be wrapping up the series by discussing the 3 things that we think will matter most to consumers over the coming months. Thanks for listening.